Hey everyone, welcome to our live. I am Heather and we come to you live every day, Monday through Thursday. We're here 5 times a day. Now starting on Monday, we're still going to be here 5 times a day, Monday through Thursday, but starting at 9 a.m. So we'll do all the odd numbers now. So that will be our new fall schedule. And then on Fridays, still with you 2 times a day, but it'll be at 9 and 11. So I'll put those times up so you can see them and get the new times in your brain working. All right, so every time we do these lives, we know that there's so many people out there that are interested in Luminous, who want to know more about it, who want to maybe see the starter kit, see how airbrushing is done. And so we always like to go over all that. And so here is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro, and it comes with makeup. Now, whether you're using the Icon Pro, or the Legend, all the instructions are going to be the same, except the Pro does have 2 speeds. So if you want to do body work, like some, airbrush your legs or maybe do some tanning, the Pro is going to be great for you. But they are operated the same. They all come put together. So the only thing you have to do is plug it in once you get it out of the box. But it comes with the 2 bottles of foundation and the 2 big bottles of foundation, so you can practice. Think of this starter kit as your practice kit. We want you to get in there and get working with it and have some fun with it and start looking amazing. It also comes with Love and a blush, and smaller bottles because you're not going to use as much. Now, keep in mind that with Luminous, you're using 10 times less makeup. And so that plays into effect there. Hold on, let me take that off so we can see it. Okay, so when you are getting started, we want you to do the following things. Is once you get it out, you plug it in, and you're going to turn it on. As soon as you turn it on, there is air that comes out. And what's great about that is wherever you feel the air is where the makeup's going. So moving the stylus around your face, feeling that air, holding it 4 finger widths away is actually practicing. It feels good. It's like you're at a spa, but it's practicing. And so then you can also put some water in here and start pulling back on the trigger, and that'll get you used to knowing what it's going to feel like. See how light you are going to pull back on that trigger, because we want barely any makeup coming out. And I know that's different than what we've been doing, because with traditional makeup, you're used to seeing it immediately. So that, that's a little change. So, all right, I'm going to start out with Velvet Veil, and I love Velvet Veil. This is a primer, and it's a blur. So it's going to help blur fine lines and wrinkles. And I just put some on my hand. Now, I like to go in, of course, I do it underneath my eyes and in my crow's feet. And then once I get it on, I'm going to start tapping it into place, and it will dry. It does have a little dropper, but I just do this. I like that. I don't know if I have more control over it that way, or to me, it's just a little bit easier. So I go in like that. I'll go around my nose. Now, once it's on, it's on. So you do not have to move it. You don't even have to add a lot. A little bit goes a long way. Get on my forehead, and you will start seeing your fine lines, wrinkles, and crinkles blur away. Large pores blur away. Even redness, it will blur away. And so once it dries, and it dries pretty instantly, it feels like velvet on your skin. And so you'll go straight into airbrushing. And so let's just stick with our glow that we've been using a lot this week. So I'm going to take the glow, and I'm going to use glow as a highlighter. So I'm going to use that underneath my eyes to brighten up my eyes. So I'll go in, I'll look up a little bit, start my movements, lightly pulling back. I'm still keeping it 4 finger widths away. Now, you don't want a lot to show up at one time because of how we're airbrushing. It's passes. That's what's going to give you coverage or intensity or anything like that. So I can go back and get more coverage on or more highlights underneath my eyes, but I'll go back and do that till I get it to the point where I want it. All right, now I'm going, I'll go ahead and do my foundation. I'm shaking up my bottle. Put my drops in the bottle or in the little bowl. And then starting in one spot, I'll go and make one pass. So I can start at my forehead, making my pass. And I'm overlapping where I had put the glow on my chin, underneath my nose, now on this side. Down my neck. And that was one pass. Now I can look in the mirror. Okay, where do I need more? Where do I need more coverage? Do I need to blur the glow out a little bit more? And I can go and hit those areas and not have to make the same amount of passes everywhere. All right, so I have my coverage that I want. And then now, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but that velvet veil makes such a difference. I love it. I love the velvet veil. All right, now I'm going to take my my Cut 1 palette and do some contouring. And so this is our contour and highlight palette. And when I go in, I actually go in and I use all 3 of the contour colors and start giving my face some shape. Because remember that the foundation, the concealer, all of that is going to make you flat, is going to cover, even out your skin tone, all of that fun stuff. And so what we're doing with the contour and highlight is we're creating some shape and giving a shape where we want it. So now, a little bit on the temples, some on my chin. Right there. And there we go. So you can tell that my face is getting some more shape, which is perfect. Hey, Candy, how are you? So in the 12 o'clock, I did do one color from the Nude and Naughty. So I want to kind of take it up a notch. And I'm going to go in using the flat eyeshadow brush and that same color and intensify that color on my lid. So I can go in and just pat that color right there. Just like that. And then I can even take the tip of this flat eyeshadow brush and do some liner with the same color. And it blends right in. You don't have to pull on the eye. Using eyeshadow and a high pigmented eyeshadow makes things so much easier. And I kind of like to do a thicker line at the bottom. If I really want, to let my eyes do the talking. All right. So we added glow. Of course, I did Velvet Veil. I did contouring with the Cut 1. Now I'm going back in with the airbrush, and I'm going to do blush with the airbrush. So you can go back and forth with whatever you need to. So it doesn't have to be all airbrush or all traditional makeup. Oh, there's hair right here. Okay. I was like, I can see it. You can mix it up. So I'm going to mix Plum and Natural Blush, which will give me Natural has a little bit of a shine to it. So it'll give me a little bit of a shine, very subtle. And I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheek, moving back. And then it is going to kind of bloom a little bit, but not as much since I did mix the Natural Blush in with it. Ooh, I like this one. And we're layering that right on top of the contour that I did. Okay. So now I can take a step back, look, okay, do I need to tweak anything? Maybe you need a highlight under the eyes again. Well, guess what? You can go back with glow and do that. Or maybe I want to, do something else with the eyes. You can go back and do that as well. I always like to kind of take a step back and see which way I need to go. If I do need to make any adjustments or intensify a color, or anything like that. If I'm like, well, you can't really see my blush, I want more blush. We can add more blush. We can add more contour. We can do whatever we need to, right? So now I'm going to go in and line the lips, and I'm going to use Stark. And I like to line the lips on the outside. Oh, good, Candy. Thank you. And these are so creamy and so easy to apply. You're not going to get hiccups. Have you ever done your lips if your lips are dry and then your pencil goes? These go on, I mean, effortlessly, just slides right on. There you go, here. And it's hard to talk when doing lip liner, or you won't get that line. Okay. And so there you go. Now you can finish this off with a lip line. I mean, a lip topper. You can just do it by itself, a Cream Confessions lipstick, anything. But sometimes I like to just use them like this, because they do have that staying power as well. So I can reapply some mascara to intensify my lashes. I'm going to do that at the 4 o'clock. But there you go. There you go. Have my Velvet Veil on. My skin's feeling amazing. Pores are reduced. Lines are reduced. Redness is actually reduced. And then I just took the eyes up a little bit more with just adding a little bit more color, a little more intensity to the lid, and then lining underneath the with the eyeshadow color as well. And so remember, change it up sometimes, whether you do a neutral eye or a bolder lip. Sometimes we get stuck in the, and it's a good thing to have a go-to routine, but sometimes it can be as easy as just changing up a lip, reversing it where it's a natural eye and then a more bolder lip. It can give you a pep in your step. So it's always fun to change it up and have something new and see what compliments you get too. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for the 2. We will be back for the 4 o'clock, guys. I'm still here with you guys, so come on back. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.